All right, man.
Stuff.
Next up, we're going to get Lanny on the mic.
All right, Lanny.
Ooh.
Lanny.
Lanny.
Where's Lanny?
Is Lanny in the room? No, there's Lanny.
Lanny's going to say some nut shit. Gonna go crazy.
We're going to have to
You're
mute him.
crazy.
All right.
Hey man, what's up?
Lanny,
Yo, what's up, Lanny?
How's it going?
Good. Feeling good. Feeling kind of hot today. I guess the only thing I have to say is that, you know, mental's always been a big struggle for me, and since I got here, not gonna lie, I've been feeling like kind of a joke. Haven't been playing that well. It was a little embarrassing, you know. You go into that back room, and you know there's like at least 20 people in here who have the chance to watch you lose, and you know it can hurt. But you know, I had a conversation with the homie D tier, and I was like, you know what, like. Fuck all that, it doesn't matter. This is CenCal. We're here to just have a good time, play some Smash, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're also not just facing off anybody. I mean, this is like the best of the best from the region. You know, this is like, I think everyone. I mean, of course, everyone in the PGR is here, and
CenCal PR.
CenCal PR is here, and a lot of talent is here. And I mean, you know, pushover. You know, you had some great sets. You played good on a lot of your sets as well. And I mean, it's been a great weekend. I mean, I see you improve, and I like how you sort of trickled down the characters, like the side characters like the Marth. Like you started using more PT throughout your entire weekend here, and I really enjoyed seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, like I said at the dinner when Weapon was talking to me, I'm mostly just here to get better. I'm not here to win the whole event. I'm here to win future events.
Yep, I love that.
You know,
it's such
the
a good
grinding that I'm
statement.
gonna do. I've been grinding since I got here this morning.
Perfect.
So, you know, I'm ready to play. I'm excited to play Kev. He's one of my best friends in the scene. We've played a lot, and I won't lie, it's gone his way pretty much every time, but it's always close. So, you know, I hope you guys are excited to see what happens.
Well, today you might be changing history. Who knows?
I just want to say, like, with that note with results and stuff, like, there's always a lot that goes into, like, scores and statements and stuff. Because, like, yeah, you can go, like, 0-2 at an event, and it's like, yeah, but who was there? How'd you play? Like, how were you feeling that day?
Yeah.
Numbers are always just numbers. So I love that statement of, like, I'm here to get better. I'm here to, like, just take a beating here because I'll give the beatings later.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know?
Coming in here with that understanding of, like, these results are nice. Having numbers is cool. But at the end of the day, the numbers don't define me. I define me.
100%. You know, it's just amazing players all around, and the reality of it is that, you know, somebody has to, you know, some people have to go 0-5. That's
the majority of players in a bracket go 0-2.
Yeah, you can't have everybody go positive. You know, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, and I mean, congrats on being here too. I mean, obviously you had your support, you know, your financial backing. So, like everyone wanted to see you here. You had a huge fan base following behind you. So, I mean, you know, congrats on that. It must feel nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure when the timer hit midnight and you saw that you were in, you did like a little backflip or something.
Oh, yeah, I freaked out, bro.
Yeah, with Jimmy Chonga dropping and there being 5 spots, you definitely were one of the ones that had the most financial support, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely some early spirit bombs. And before we get into your set, do you have anything you want to say to anybody that might be watching? Because I saw you had a lot of like East Coast donations, which was really exciting to see. Do you have anything you want to say to your supporters or your people here in the support group today?
You know, shout outs to my D&D group, Shane, Lirafe, Adam, Jared, Gail, Harry. You guys are awesome. I love all of you guys. Peyton too. I know you guys, pretty much all of you donated to me at least once or twice individually, and I really appreciate it because I know you guys aren't really like competitive players or anything, but you guys wanted to see me here. So I'm really thankful to you guys, and obviously everybody from CenCal who donated. You guys are fucking awesome. And hopefully this set will be good for you guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
Good
thank
luck,
you.
man.
Good luck.
Hope to see an exciting competitive set.
We better see a good set, bro.
All right, as Lanny sets up, why don't we take this opportunity to talk to Cav.
Mr. Cav Master.
Cav Master on the mic.
My goat.
Another guy who received a lot of financial support and a lot of NorCal support too. We saw.
Well, let him talk first. Damn.
Damn.
Fuck, Carnage.
What would you like to say, Cav? How's it going? How you feeling today?
You know, it's really awesome being here. I remember the night results came out, I was like, my heart was going so fucking fast. Like, there was a point where, because I was in SoCal when the results came out, and there was a point where I was like on the brink of an anxiety attack. Like, my mom was like, "Are you good? Like, do you need anything?" And I remember when like I saw I made it in, like, I was so emotional because I put like everything I could to get in here. Like, I had a trip to SoCal about a week ago. And the night before I left, I did a 24-hour stream the entire day. And about an hour after that ended, I left for SoCal and was fucking exhausted, but I kept streaming and like trying to pump stuff out. And yeah, it means a lot to be here. You know, like Carnage said, I had some NorCal support, a lot of the SAC guys. You know, a lot of them, I've gone out to, you know, Alma's events all the time. You Fire and Ice, Brinstar, PK Fire Up back when that was a thing. And I don't really go for like, for tournaments nowadays. I love playing, I love winning, you know, it's fun, but I really just go for the people. It's kind of an escape, and a lot of the SAT guys have been like super cool to me. Shout outs to Law. He's the guy that like dropped so much money to get me here. I think he dropped like almost $200 fucking dollars to get me here. Like,
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I know.
A bunch of the SAT guys dropped money on me. You know, and then a bunch of CenCal players as well, a bunch of personal friends as well. Shout outs to everyone. And yeah, it means a lot to be here.
For sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, it's safe to say that you're definitely the heart of CenCal. Wherever you go, you scream CenCal, whether
That's
for
true.
better or for worse. But yeah, I mean, it's obvious that a lot of people wanted you here.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like even if you didn't have an incentive, you would still get here. Like, you know.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
I mean, yeah, it was nerve-wracking because I was like, oh, I'm in. Like, Salty lost a lot of money, and then he had $800, and I was like, fuck, Juan is going to drop his entire 401k to make sure I don't make it in.
Five spirit bombs lined up.
Yeah, but,
ready.
and then I was another big thing I was nervous of was I knew Zandomo had a lot of support from Yep, and I was like,
Well,
Tank is gonna build like $4 billion and just like drop it all on I don't give a fuck what she's doing and
that was
Tank
the idea.
or in Zandomo, and I was super nervous, but then like I sat there for like, and Carnage is an old man, so it took forever to fucking get the post out. So,
I got responsibilities.
Let's just
you know.
say he had some other priorities. that night.
Yeah, we're not
no,
gonna-
he was DMing me about it. It was funny, but no, I was
Interesting.
sitting there and I was like, I just kept refreshing. I was so fucking nervous, but then I saw it and I cried because I was so happy, and I was like, I put so much into it. It was just all the energy like coming out. I was so like,
I remember like
grateful.
talking to you about that. You were just like, dude, this was like simultaneous, like the most fun, but like the most emotionally draining
No,
like
yeah,
week ever.
I'm gonna be real. Like, if we ever do another CenCal summit, if I don't qualify through like PR or last chance qualifier, I'm not campaigning again. I can't do it. It was
It's so much.
It
That's what
was
they
so
all say.
fucking draining.
What they
It
all
was so
say.
fucking
Next thing
draining.
you
I'll
know,
probably
they're
do it
jumping out of
again,
planes.
honestly. But it was
see when it
so
happens.
draining.
Yeah, we'll see when it happens.
I gotta focus. Let's
see
bring this
what
to your
happens.
performance real quick. I think you were seed 14 coming into this tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and so a lot of people think like, oh, vote-ins, right, meme picks, right, whatever. Not gonna do so good. You had a pretty good upset and a pretty good performance. You actually kept it really close versus Carvia, and you actually did get that 3-2 win over Fear, and definitely no slouch going to this bracket. Like, how'd you do? Is that what you expected? Were you pretty happy with that?
So I saw my pool, and before it got changed with the whole like panicking thing, I was pretty nervous because Pika and Joker both kind of shit on Cloud like pretty hard, and then I have never taken a set off of Ardog, so I was like really nervous. But then it got changed and Fear was there, and I also like I haven't beaten Fear post quarantine either, so I was pretty nervous. Against Woody, I was very shaky, and like I was kind of I was just not ready. But then against Carvia, like I kept it close, and I really wanted to win it, but there was just some like big flubs and like Pikachu Cloud shit that like I couldn't have really controlled. And then against Fear, I was like, all right, I've lost to this guy before, but last time we played, he got really lucky when he beat me. Like, no, but dude, like Sour Spot down air killing me at like 70. Like, who the fuck expects that ever? But like, yeah, I was just like, I can do it. And then I went up against the Falcon, and then he brought Steve out, and I was like, okay, well, if I go to game 5 with him, I think I can win, but it might go to game 5 because I'm terrible against Steve. But I mean, I've been playing my best. I think I played pretty solid against Infamous. I was flipping a lot last night, but like that was also just like trying to get some of the last minute nerves out. But I think I've been playing pretty solid all weekend.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Like when I told Dre, that you know Dre's a pretty emotional player. I think you're the most emotional player I've ever seen. I mean, sort of like what I told Dre. You know, we could tell when you're happy because you say "fuck yes, pop off,"
Yeah.
and like the mirrors break from all the sound waves.
What do you mean? He's breaking all the monitors.
And you know when you're sad, you can really tell, and you typically go outside and take a breather. Yesterday, like against the majority of your sets, you seemed like you had a pretty calm mind, or more calmer than usual. Is that something you've been working on going into Smash Summit?
Yeah, for sure. 2 big people that have been helping me with that, or 3 big people are Troubles, D tier, and then the marijuana that Troubles supplies us.
Okay. Now legal.
Legal, yes. But no, like, no joke. Like, I have really bad anxiety in general, and like, I've been like smoking a little bit before brackets, and it just helps calm my nerves, so that helps. But then like, I was talking to them one day, and they were like, "Well, why do you get so upset when you lose?" And I was like, "Cause I want to win." And they're like, "Okay, well, wouldn't it be better instead of getting upset to realize what you do to win and then just win? Because there's always going to be more tournaments. And I was like, damn, now I feel like a dumbass. So yeah, I've just been like, every set, I'm kind of just like, there'll always be more sets. There'll always be more tournaments I can play in.
You
Like,
should always have that desire to win, but that desire to win shouldn't be the end all.
Yeah,
Because
and, like,
absolutely.
I think after I lost to Pancakes at Den, because that was like a super close set, I was really sad after I lost that. I can't remember who I was talking to, but they were like, there's always another upset to be made. Like, that's not the end of the world. Like,
Yeah.
And someone was like, you have the potential to make PR, and when you do that, like, you're going to look back and be like, it's not even an upset anymore. You're just getting the wins that you need.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
so it was like, that made me think about it a lot more, put it into perspective, because, like, you don't idolize Smash players that are really good. Like, there's still just other people that are just good at the game. And, like, you can still beat them as long as you try hard enough and, like, grind.
100%.
Well, let's see if we can try in this next match.
Yeah.
Because now we have Cav versus Lanny. Thank you for talking, and thank you for
luck.
making it to Smash Summit.
Good luck,
We're all
famo.
just people
Good luck.
pressing buttons. Now get in there and press some good buttons.
Don't forget
I'm
Peter.
above that. So.
In the meantime, I'm
That's
going to be
it.
switching with Vision. I'm going to take a little potty break and give more people the opportunity to talk on the mic.
For sure.
So,
Well, I'm staying on.
Before we really get into the set, I was practicing with Cav a lot before this set, and he's been playing really well. Like, he was keeping up pretty well. He was just keeping up in general. Like, he was following all my habits. He was calling me out. He made me break a lot of habits before I even played Fear. Like, he's definitely coming up on the come up. Like, he's showing off the potential he has, and I can't wait for this set. And Lanny, we all stayed in the same hotel room. Vision knows that.
I literally live with him.
You were in the hotel room forever.
I know. I've
Pretty
been with
much.
Cav too, but like they all be we're all grinding. Like you saw me and Cav grinding on Friday night. Like he wants to get these dubs.
Oh yeah, both of these players are hungry. They want these wins.
100%.
It's kind of like scary that we had to have them play this early.
Oh yeah.
But that's just Summit. There is no easy set in Summit ever.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not a single set is that easy. None of them are free.
Not a single one.
Now I know they.
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I might have to play that Peter guy. He's kind of a wimp.
Now these guys,
No, I'm just kidding.
if they weren't already best friends, they're probably rivals. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Both of these guys, they play each other so often.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Yeah, y'all are good.
Yeah. They play each other so often. They hang out all the time. And you know, Lanny said it earlier. Cav usually has his number, but it's very, very close. Now, just before this, me and Lantern, we grinded Cloud Marth. Spoiler alert, playing Marth. We grinded this for we grinded it for a solid hour before, while every other set was going on.
Okay.
And he feels ready.
For every bit I make fun of Marth as a character, this can work. Marth can absolutely do this. The sword fight is
100%.
always fair.
Yep.
Marth has tools too. Like he counter the cloud recovery. You gotta be smart on how to do it.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh, great spot dodge.
We got the spot dodge through the cross slash. A little bit sloppy on the pickup after, but just the already awareness to do that for the full hit cross slash, like after the third hit comes out, already says enough of, okay, I've learned some stuff for the Cloud matchup.
Yeah, and I wonder how Lanny's gonna deal with Cloud's big hitboxes. He's been getting hit a lot lately. Hasn't been landing as many hits, and then, you know, to put it that,
Missing the
very
follow-up
few
after.
tippers as well.
I wish like I said, I talk to Lantern all the time. We talk about theory all the time. One of the things he was saying to me was he plays his best when he's standing still. When he lets the other player come into him. I hope he follows on his word.
I agree 100% with that. Like, Smash is a game, like just the way this game feels to play, and like especially Ultimate with how like aerials are so safe and everything. This is a game like it just feels good to mash. You want to move, you want to press buttons.
Yeah.
But there's not a single thing in this game. I'll tell people every time. There's not a single button in this game that if your opponent just does, you can't get advantage of either by moving forward, by hitting them, by something. So standing still, just let the opponent do something, react to it. You can definitely get something off of it.
And especially against Cav, because Cav is a pretty trigger-happy player.
That limit was eaten by that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Trigger happy, like you said.
Trigger happy.
Like I said,
Caught him pulling.
Hey, I was playing with them for a good while. I know what he's looking for.
And Lanny to like bring this all the way back.
That's what yep.
Shield poke. That shield was gonna break.
Okay, I'm scared right now for this set because like Lanny has gotten like the right option choice on Cav, but has either just been like a little too slow or a little bit in the wrong spot, but has been consistently guessing right. And that's a scary thing to be up against. Oh. Because
Wow. Died at 0.
That's not what you want to see.
Lanny can't let that get into their head. Because what I was going to say is, like, when you're in that case, you can only start guessing, like, you can only fix your play as you're going on. You can only get better. So don't let that get in your head and just keep making those right choices. This set is still yours.
You just gotta remember, it's only game 1.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you get 3 stock because you can still win the set. I've seen it happen multiple times.
Yeah,
Boom,
that's
just like that.
Yep. That's for sure gonna kill.
Great way to start that momentum swing.
It doesn't matter how far behind you is. It's Smash. Anything's possible.
And don't forget, even though Marth is considered a weaker character, that does not deny the power Marth has. One strong hit at 30 can delete a character.
It's not even just that power, too. Like, this is Cloud. Everyone knows, like, oh, it's a joke on how often you can do it, but Cloud can be edge-guarded. Marth's got a big sword. Like, not even just that power. You send him off stage, you hit him once off stage, that'll be the game.
Scary.
There's a trigger.
You can't
There's a down tilt. Can't get a punish off the limit that big, but
There we go. There's more grabs. That's something I definitely didn't notice from Cav either. Like, he wasn't grabbing as much yesterday, and I'm glad to see more grabs come in.
the Cloud formula is to do those back airs because that move is just insane. And then you mix in either grabs or F tilts because now just, hey, in the rhythm of these hot back airs, here's another big hitbox, or here's, hey, you're stuck in shield, just take this. You mix up like those 3 things, like you just pressure with the back air and you mix up the other follow-up. It's a formula that writes itself. It never fails. You just got to know when to do the right one.
A lot of Cloud players will pretty much tell you that Cloud's grab sucks. Cloud's grab stinks. It's true.
It does.
Cloud's grab sucks.
It does.
But when you keep them in shield forever,
Exactly.
It becomes something amazing.
what do you got that beats shield? Exactly.
I like the Town and City pick, honestly, because a lot of it allows Marth to move around more, maneuver around Cloud's bigger buttons.
Oh, yeah.
I like that walk back after that side B. Just, hey, wait to see what the reversal is.
Also,
Like, even after the first game.
Also, F tilt and F smash are gonna kill much sooner.
Oh, yeah, that small side zone. Cloud kind of sends more out and up, whereas Marth stuff, if that just kills you out faster, ooh, baby. Good parry. I'm liking this corner pressure, and I'm liking the patience, too. Kind of let him get back to center stage, but you know he's got to pull a trigger on that limit soon.
Oh, caught the jump. That should be the stock.
You-
right?
Their drift is mad good.
Oh yeah.
That troll and shield. Still a very close game.
Ooh.
It's happened a
Should've
couple
known
times
DI.
now. Lanny's run up and shield, and then the Cav ends up grabbing. I keep thinking Lanny's going to grab, but
No, Cav's just a little
Hey, there's
faster,
another
but hey,
grab.
there's the adaptation. Just do the spot dodge in that rhythm.
But I like to see the grabs, though. This is great coming from Cav. Like, he notices that when he's in a shield a lot.
The jump
so.
away, not attacking to punish that. Well aware now, just hey, I can't punish that out of shield. Might have been able to do up B, but that preferred just no get the stage control.
I will say, Lanny, yeah, even though he likes to stand still a bit more, like I said, I don't like that he's running up and shielding like the Smash 4, because Cav is just on the initiative.
Yeah, in this case, like that works if you're confident you can win that scramble you're putting yourself in, but Cav is consistently the first to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
and Marth
There's
realistically probably should win
50%.
those scrambles aside from if Cav goes for a jab or a B. Well, actually, no, Marth up B is faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, good catch on the fair. Let's see if Lanny can capitalize on that.
Oof,
Not
missing the
quite.
punish on the ledge, but you still got ledge control.
He's letting him. I think it's like the 3rd time Cav has jumped from ledge. Gotta start catching those.
Not
Oh,
B,
that's
sending
it.
out.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that's the inner hitbox.
Yep.
Yeah, Marth's is a lot weirder.
Yes!
Let's
That is
go.
shield
Yeah.
pressure. Take that stock.
Yes, sir.
Keep it nice and easy. Don't do
Yeah.
anything crazy.
Doesn't fancy, no setup. Just take that stock and get your lead.
Especially in these type of
Grabbing after the
scenarios.
second hit. I'm loving those moments there because both of them are just getting in tune to each other's rhythms and getting like the slight changes here. Just, oh, you're going to start doing this instead. And that's just the sign of like, these guys have played.
And Cav likes to delay the second hit of the cross slash a lot between second and third hits.
Oh.
no.
Off
Let it
stage,
rip.
big kill.
You gotta be ready. You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta remember, Cav's trigger happy. He will do that.
Because he's been doing those like 1-2s, but he's pretty consistently in the set been doing the 3-4-5 after.
Yeah,
Right.
he stops it. It's a really good mix up.
Uh-oh.
Bit antsy with that reversal. Gonna take the percent. Watch your recovery.
Cav's like making this Lanny play to his own pace.
That could have just been finishing touch.
No, it would Town City. But
Yeah,
so-
Town and City.
Yeah,
that's
he
right.
would have lived.
Limit's about to
beam.
run out.
Oh.
There was a blade beam, but not the right one.
Roll behind. That's the landing catch.
Ooh.
Behind
Yeah.
F smash.
If that was Tipper, I would have gone.
Yeah, delete
Yeah,
it for
that one?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That move
that
is
one.
no one talks about it enough, but Marth's F tilt is such a ridiculous button, so much better than Lucina's.
I actually think that's his best move.
Agreed.
I'm tied between that and up tilt.
And up tilt, yeah.
Because up tilt
tilt's
tipper is so
fantastic.
generous and like it converts into stuff. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
move is like
Even
big
Sour
crime.
Head does.
And even if you don't get the combo, you still put him in a bad position, right? You never want to be
Exactly.
above Marth.
That
And
was
it
good
covers like all
patience.
around him.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic arc.
Forward throw.
All right, Lanny's kind of brought this back. He's been guessing right. What are they gonna do next?
And he's slowing this down a lot, which is very good. Because Cav is a pretty
that's
happy, trigger happy player, like I keep saying. Like, you see him pressing buttons, and Lanny's starting to catch on a bit. Yeah.
Catch the
Yep.
fall down.
Oh wow.
I love the wave land on the platform.
This is
I did
scary.
too. That was
We
really
got
nice.
Cloud with limit.
Beautiful counter.
Phenomenal counter. I'm so sad I didn't hit
Yeah,
back.
no, basically was perfect.
Oh no, that barely beat the F smash.
Damn.
That was
Yeah,
scary.
Cav looks a little rolled back to you. He's like, oh.
That could have been it.
Yeah, no, like Cav
Like
could
a
have
full
died for
range
that.
tipper F smash. That
Oh,
might have
yeah.
totally killed.
He was at like what 60?
Yeah,
like
he was only
you're
at 60.
probably
That probably
dead.
still would have killed.
150 rage on top of that.
Yeah, you're probably dead.
That was scary. Like, I'm loving how competitive Lanny's keeping this. That whole talk of mentality, like, nah, like, these have been nail-biter games. And it's a thing like Mango said once, just like, when you lose a game didn't happen. Focus on the game in front of you.
Yeah, yep.
So if Lanny can, like, keep that kind of idea here, just kind of like, okay, I'm still making right decisions. Let's go in this game. Let's keep picking these right options.
Down in City once again. I like this. This center platform is really good. These low percents for Marth.
He covers them so much better than Cloud does. His, like, sweeping sword angles way
Yep.
better than just sword.
Right, especially because you have to commit more with the up air with Cloud. Marth
Yep.
can just stand there and up tilt.
Exactly.
Ooh, no.
Nope, too
No,
far.
too
So he was
antsy.
expecting a more aggressive reversal.
And this is where, let's see, Lanny's getting a lot of this mileage just because of center platform. And Cloud wants to be in center stage. He doesn't like being towards the corner. You get sent off. He's got
Yep.
to deal with recovery.
Catching the movement with the corner carry.
Oh.
Trying to go for like an aggressive, like, go to ledge punish.
You can punish that with a fair off the ledge.
Still kind of aggressive in the corner. You gotta be careful. How do you get in on Cloud?
Oh, barely.
The instant grab. He definitely went for like drop jump fair because it just covers all those options, but
Yep.
nope, Cav already with the reversal. Just the immediate forward air back. Just now, you stop that setup.
Okay, yep, there's a grab there.
With the positioning.
I would like to see a nair there. The active frames might have actually helped you catch that tech.
Definitely.
I-
Just,
you
just a
think
little
of-
too far away from it, so being
did
able to move
nair.
in with the nair.
He did nair, but it was just a little bit off.
Yep, the nair after was the right coverage, but there, Cav was already doing the
Yep.
movement. Up the out of shield sending out that time, not the inner hitbox.
Yep.
A little bit spaced further back because of Cloud approaching, so I was able to get the hit you wanted. No dodge
wow.
tech roll in.
And
Up the out of shield.
these percents, Cloud is usually looking for that cross slash. That's one of his best damage, rack up tools at low
Yep.
percents.
It's
And it's
just
such
a solid 20 that sends out too.
a strong anti-air as well. It's got a good hitbox on
It
the
hits
first hit.
so far up above.
He feels the
can't-
pressure. That.
Yep. You kind of like
Oh.
sat and shield because that was like the safest thing you felt because just all these backers here and then just, oh, shield's looking kind of low. I'll let this rip. Tried to grab in
he's-
between, but no delay in that
Yeah.
second hit. We're seeing those rhythm changes.
Ooh, dash like, oh, catch the low hang too.
Oh wow. That was aggressive.
Oh,
This
he
is
could
scary.
have gone a back air there just to punish that and send him
Yeah.
off stage as he was falling.
Nice snare.
I feel like Lanny could optimize some of these punishes. Like Lanny's going for grabs on things that could get way bigger punishes or
Yeah.
could go for like hits instead of like some of these jumps
See, the thing-
and is just missing so much percent because of it.
The thing is, though, he's how Cav is positioning himself. He's like right up in Marth's face.
I can't do that.
And it's so hard to get good punishes when you're like right up in Marth's, like right in Marth's face.
Exactly.
Like that right there. It's so hard.
Oh, he.
Big get up attack.
That
He
was a great
swings
get-up
that
attack.
sword.
No, you see the micro spacing on Lantern. He's looking for the F smash. He felt it in his bones.
He wanted to be in that right spot where it's like, oh, can I hit the get up attack and can I hit you from get up? But just no jump. In my mind, Lanny won that interaction because limit was blown. Like he didn't
Yeah.
get punched for the counter immediately and no more limit to deal with. So I like that idea there.
Another jump.
But no pulling the trigger on hitting it.
I felt like Lanny had it. He just didn't trust himself
Just
there.
no up air.
Yeah, I feel like that's been kind of like the thing they've struggled with all weekend has just been like in certain scenarios they just have a lack of confidence. I mean, I know them, so like I see it a little more easy than others, but yeah,
But that's
catch a ledge hang.
And in this like specific matchup, like they've gone back and forth. They talked about it. Very close games, but when you've got a person who's a little unsure of their plays and the person who's a little overconfident, the one pulling the trigger is going to be the one getting the stocks, and that's Cav.
Right.
So Cav's willingness to just, I'll be the one to swing, means in those situations where they've got the reads on each other, even if Lanny got like pretty consistently more of the right picks, more like consistent, better neutral positionings or better options.
Right.
Just not the right punishes and not pulling the trigger when you're in the spot. That doesn't win you the game.
All right, so that should finish loser side, right?
That's the for losers matches. We gotta wait on winners.
Oh, who's gonna be the first set for winners? Do we know Mr. Carnage?
Well, also, are we gonna talk to our boy Cav as well?
Yeah, we
sure
gotta wait
we
on
have
them
in
to
a
come out.
sec, but I'll let Cap talk for a sec if he wants to, and then I'll give a quick update.
All right, for sure.
Basically, let's have Cap talk, and then I'll give a little.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Gav, tell us
that'll
how
be
you
better.
feeling. What you got? What you thinking after that?
Master.
Dude,
Yo.
I hate fighting other swordies as my character. Because I have a bigger sword than half the fucking cast, but like, Jesus, it's annoying.
Yeah, I was noticing that just in the set. Like, there's so much like weird range stuff, especially because Marth's really mobile too. Like his ground speed's great.
I was like, I like town, so I didn't really mind the stage pick there. I was trying to just like, I was burning limit a lot. I've been doing that like since yesterday, so I need to clean that up before my next set. But I was trying to keep the dash attack on ledge kind of like, I wasn't using it because I wanted to use it late in the set, because after I got game 2, I was like, all right, I'll start using it now. Because like I'm letting him sit on ledge a lot, and I'm letting him just wait. You know, I'm trying to go for like reads, I'm trying to react, and he was jumping a lot. I wasn't really like, usually I go for like those jump reads, but I wasn't going for it as much. But I was kind of just letting him sit on ledge, and then like I was trying to capitalize off that, and then, you know, he was up being out of shield a lot, but I wasn't like too nervous about it because it happened. It killed me once, but I mean, I'm not super scared of it killing me because like it's gonna send me across the stage half the time. So I'm just like whatever. But yeah, I was just basically just trying to keep range and like play super lame and outrange him because my sword's bigger, I guess.
You saw your life flash before your eyes when you backyard that F smash. Like if you were any slower, you probably ate that tipper F smash and probably died.
We were sat there like,
again,
that's opposite side of stage and everything, but that might have been like stock for stock.
Yeah, because he had rage. I mean, again, that's just Cloud. My sword's bigger than yours, GG.
Right.
GG's, bro.
But like, yeah, I think I played that pretty decently. Usually I try and smother Marth more, but I was coming in with a different playstyle this time because like I know he was gonna be ready for it. He was waiting.
Definitely paid off.
And like we've played Marth Cloud a lot, and like I usually try and smother him, but this time I was like, let me test him game 1, and he was just waiting. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Like throughout the set, like with how much you two have played already, like both of you kind of like would go to these scramble situations, but you were consistently the first to pull the trigger on them, and then like Lanny would have to adapt to you, and then you'd adapt back, but that still meant that you were the one in the lead. You were still the one making the decision first.
Marcina said, like Lucina especially, because like, you know, I think Lucina is better than Marth, but that's just me. Like I think both those characters, they're like, they have the potential to get these hits off, but if you're not pulling the trigger like when you need to, you're gonna end up eating it because like their disadvantage can be really bad in some matchups, and like I think that matchup's like probably even or Cloud favor, but like against like Lucina too, like I think that matchup's like even, but if Lucina doesn't pull the trigger on like scramble situations faster, I get a hit off, and then she's stuck off stage. I get to charge limit, so I get that for free. I get to down tilt her recovery.
You get so much
back
more
air.
off
I can
of
F tilt. Like I was consistently just back air F tilting because you can. There's not a single character in the game who can do anything about that if I space it right.
You just throw in those back airs, you pressure shield so much, and you just mix in. Are they gonna run in F tilt? Are they gonna hold shield grab? That game plan, like, I think people kept saying like, oh, Cloud's bad. That's all he can do. Yeah. And it works on the entire cast for the entire game.
Stupid Brogan. All right. Well, yeah, it was a good set. I think I played Woody or Kyo next, so I'm going to go warm up my secret for later.
Ooh. He's going to Joker mirror Woody.
He's going to pull out that secret. I was going to say like something like a clown pick. He's going to pull out secret me sword fighter or something.
Bowser Jr.
Yo, the Bowser. Yo, which good game do you think Cav plays?
Cav strikes me as like a Ludwig guy.
You guys
or
can
like a Morton. No, maybe not Morton.
Can you guys?
Especially because that's Parker.
I see a Roy.
Yeah.
Get the sunglasses.
Yeah.
All right, but Carnage is going to be giving us a quick update real quick.
All right.
Okay, actually, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break before Woody and Keo because the food is not ready. So in case people want to like eat, maybe hop off the mic, you guys are more than welcome to stay. I think you guys are all doing a phenomenal job.
Well, I'm
appreciate you.
Quick 5-minute break for the food, and then we'll interview Woody and Keo. Try and keep about 5 minutes each, just like pretty short, just a little introductory. I think you guys are doing great. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back, guys.
Back for more. Final days.
We'll be right back.